Tasting Notes with Bryn and Jeff.
Hello and welcome to the Tasting Notes podcast. It's a bit of a special.
It's not a specific episode this week.
No, it's not. And it's special for two reasons. One, we're not drinking anything. Well, we are. We're drinking coffee.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's not even 10 o'clock in the bloody morning, man.
I know. I don't think I've ever spoken to you at this time in the morning.
I know. Very strange. So we're not drinking. And the other special thing is it's an interview. So we'd like to welcome to the Tasting Notes podcast, Caine from Believe in Nothing.
Hello.
Who is currently on a UK tour.
Quite an extensive UK tour.
Yeah, we're doing a tour.
Nice. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I slept pretty well. I've been sleeping the best I've slept in ages on this tour.
That's
I usually
nice.
sleep like shit.
Yeah. And now you're...
And now I'm all right. I think it's got like...
Do you think it's something to do with your bed?
No, it's like there's been so much preparation and planning to make this happen. And now we're finally like stepping into this sort of carved bit of time for ourselves.
Yeah.
It's like all the worries, it's in process now.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
There's nothing you can do about it.
There's fuck all
Yeah.
you can do about it.
Did you set all this up yourself?
Yeah, Steve Guitar took point on booking the majority of the tour. I'm putting a couple of the shows on myself or co-promoting it with people.
Yeah.
Like the Eastbourne one, the Brighton one, and
Your
the
home?
Edinburgh one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So kind of both my homes.
Yeah, because you live in Edinburgh now, don't you?
Yeah. So yeah, we've done it ourselves. We haven't got a booking agent or anything. And like the general thing with how we do stuff with Believe in Nothing, and especially how I do stuff with the band, is like no one's going to make this happen for us. We make it happen ourselves as much as possible. It's like
Good ethos.
once in a lifetime opportunity. Might not ever happen again. So
Yeah.
it's like milk it for everything we can.
Well, you put a lot of work into this because I saw that you've written a novella.
Yeah.
Was that for the tour or was it something you were doing? Because it sounded like you were trying to kind of get that prior to the tour so that you could have it on your kind of merch.
Yeah, I preferably wanted it like done a couple of months before we went out, but it's just been so hectic at home and just in the lead up. But yeah, I wrote a novella. It's like a sort of 10,000 word thing that kind of draws all the themes of the album into one, and it's basically like a lazy man's version of Looking Clever because you've got all these disparate timelines, like a collage of human horror and mistakes. That's essentially what the album is. And then the Wisp is like a ethereal body that floats between all of that and basically just narrates it and observes it and sees it. And that's kind of the excerpt of the spoken part of the first song, Rot. So the book just sort of opens up all the thematics of the album and delves in a lot deeper. Like in Gut, it takes you into that moment where the person guts themselves in the job centre office, and it gets very, very detailed
Yeah.
about menial things like the paint on the walls and the design to the pulling of the guts and the blood through the fingers. That's
I need to read this.
I need to read this as well.
yeah, and like just classic me, like I just tried to take it as far as possible. So instead of just printing it through a company, I got all recycled materials and made it all myself.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
And then all of the sort of textual images we've used throughout the band, I've sort of printed them off and then printed all the words off, scrunched them all up, and then stuck them on, scanned them in, and then printed it all myself. It took fucking
That's very cool.
hours.
How many copies did you do?
I did.
How many coffees did you drink?
I did 30, and each 10 copies takes like 4.5 hours to print at home.
Wow.
And I've got like 5 left, so my partner Nancy's at home printing them now. Again, yeah. It was a lot more work than I kind of bargained for, but
Yeah.
it's like with anything in the band, I'm just really glad I've put as much time and effort in. I think it definitely makes me feel fulfilled and like I've done the most I can
Yeah.
for this opportunity.
Absolutely.
And if anyone else enjoys it, great. And if they don't, then fuck off. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's very cool. It's building this whole image and artwork around your entire project rather than it just being a band. It's this kind of bigger piece.
Yeah.
Is kind of how I.
Yeah, exactly. And there's another book as well. Like, so I'm writing tour diaries now that are being released on my Substack. But I wrote recording diaries.
Oh
of
wow! Okay.
The second half of recording of the album, like post Church Road.
Yeah.
So that's like another 10K worded thing.
Yeah.
Collabed with a photographer who's done all our press shots and a lot of our live shots. Just trying to just make there be more than just a fucking Instagram post.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
like that stuff's a necessary evil, as I'm sure you guys understand.
Very aware. Yes.
Completely.
But without it, people don't know you're there. So
No.
when people come to shows, trying to make there be a little bit more.
Mm. And it's interesting that obviously in this game, Believe in Nothing,
Yeah.
everything is, you know, the music we're all into and the creativity we love is so nihilistic and, you know, questions the point of life. Yet everybody in it, or most people in it, seem to have vicious sense of humours.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, the only way we all survive and get through it, to be
I
honest.
think so. Like once you let everything go, I mean, you've got to laugh, haven't you?
Exactly.
Because if you don't, you just kill yourself.
Yeah. But I mean, what I'm saying is it's awesome that you surround yourself and your project and you guys in the band with all aspects of presenting it in the way you want to, because that's a good way to invest your energies into, you know, the bit that we all find, you know, the sad bit.
I think like having a very a level of self-awareness as a band, and having a very pointed way of getting your point across makes there be a huge amount of continuity and directness on the narrative that you're trying to display. Like you want to be, as a band, more than the sum of just the riffs that you play, the words that you're screaming. Just, I want to make an art piece. Like the band, it has a record out, but there's more than just that. If you come to see us live, you get to know it a little bit more. If you delve in deep on some of the behind the scenes, there's another level, but nothing's fucking easy with us. I don't want to make anything easy. It's always behind another level. You have to work for it. You're not just going to do talking head fucking TikToks and beg people to come to shows.
No. Well, things have changed as well. You know, the world keeps evolving and people want more than just somebody talking into a camera about how great their album is.
Yeah. I mean, like intrinsically, that's just not me.
No.
So like de facto isn't the band as such, as I've kind of like taken creative control of how we get perceived. Like there's no way on earth that that's going to be how I put the band across. It's got to be, you got to work for the info.
Yeah.
So talking of riffs,
We listened to and enjoyed and reviewed your EP earlier in the year.
Yep.
And obviously, hot on the heels of it, you've got a full album on Church Road.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
How did that happen? Right. So we wrote the EP. We wrote the EP.
Boiling Stone.
That's it. And we recorded that with Jasper, our drummer at Bad Habit Studios in Eastbourne. Shout out Bad Habit.
Nice.
So we recorded that ourselves, and we kind of had no hopes or dreams for it, basically.
Yeah.
It was very unshackled. And we sent it off to Wayne Adams to mix and master, because I kind of thought, well, this is well up his street. It's a bit noisy, it's challenging, and it's got some fucking riffs. Let's see what happens. So I sent it to him. He mixed and mastered it and just took it to another level, like made decisions that we just wouldn't have. And then he was like, hey, do you mind if I send this off to Church Road? And I was like,
probably. Yeah, I guess that's okay.
Church Road, do you want to send it to them? Yes, Wayne, that's fine. So it's like, well, okay, yeah. What do you think they're gonna say? Yeah, like humbled and kind of upset and and like overjoyed and
Giving my baby away.
yeah, it was just like you want to send that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he sent that off, and me and Steve took a Zoom call with them, and the first thing on notes that we wrote was like, what is the nature of this call? What do you want from us? But they had basically listened to the first 4 tracks, the EP, and were like, yeah, so we're thinking we'll do an album. And it's like, you what?
That's amazing.
I know.
To get that endorsement from 4 tracks. I mean, it made a hell of a statement as kind of a statement of intent of where you wanted your band to go. It's a hell of an EP.
Thank you. Yeah, it was really humbling, man. Like, it took me a good couple of weeks to like sort of get over the emotional hurdle. Like, it was never had that kind of validation before on something that we wrote so freely. There wasn't any goals.
Yeah.
So, and for me, it's like really important to have got this huge fucking achievement, but not through like you're a mate, we'll just sign you. Like, they didn't know who the fuck we were, what the fuck we've done. Like, they just didn't know. We were just complete unknowns. We'd done like 10 shows.
Yeah.
Had a demo on Bandcamp. And so that for me is really special, that it's the music that got picked up, not we're a friend kind of thing.
Well, yeah. Or the fact that you've already established yourself and you've got loads of interest and they know they can do something with you.
Yeah.
And Church Road, to be fair, are good like that. That is their ethos, and they pick up bands, and some of them obviously go on and do great things.
Yeah, I felt really lucky. Like, some of the bands that were, when we started putting the Believe in Nothing together, sharing musical ideas, there was a handful of the bands that we used in these sort of drafts from their label, including Employed to Serve. Obviously, they're not on Church Road anymore. But it was
it's huge validation,
incredibly humbling, and after challenging times in previous projects and with previous characters, like, it felt like a big fuck you all.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking cunts. Yeah.
So how long did you have to record the album then? Because obviously they released, had you already started work on the album when the EP came out?
So this kind of jumps ahead and answers one of your questions. Like, we had this, like, the first 4 tracks, what is now the Boiling Stone EP, and the original plan that they put across was, we've got this EP, we'll release that, and then you go and write another EP, and we'll release it like a discography. And I think they did that with maybe Cops or something like that. I can't remember. But we pushed ourselves and like wrote the second half of the album, like Meth, Rot, Deserts of Glass, Gut, Children of Cattle, and we wrote and recorded that and had it done for like the end of May. So, because we did it so efficiently, they were like, okay, well, change of plan. Like, I think this happened just before we released the first single. They were like, well, we'll waterfall the singles, release one after the other, still collect them as an EP, and then release another 1 or 2 before the album comes out. And just release it as an album rather than EP1, EP2. Yeah. So there was a bit of a change of plans, which might have like come across like we released a load before we dropped the album. But in truth, like I said, we complete unknown band. Did like 10 shows. Yeah. We're not the fucking Beatles. You can't drop one single or none and then release an album and be like,
no.
No one knows who the fuck we are. Like, yeah, we released 6 singles out of 9 tracks on the album, but the ones that were left were long ones.
Yeah.
And to be honest, in like 12, 18 months, doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah, new
I
band.
agree.
It's also the way that the industry goes now, because consumers now have a much shorter attention span, so they like being drip fed a lot of singles prior to getting an album.
Yeah, and it wasn't something that I didn't worry about or didn't question, but Sammy and Justine know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Our manager George gave us all the reassurance in the world, and and you know, other bands have done it that were complete unknowns. Like, and it's been happening for years and years and years. Even like, I mean, I'm a massive indie kid, right? Yeah, I'm like OG white skinny jeans going to new rave concerts, and I saw like one of my favorite bands from that era, Later the Pier. They released 6 singles before their album.
Yeah,
and when legends like that do it, it's all right for me.
Yeah. Exactly.
If anyone knows Later the Pier, shout out.
I recognise the name, but I don't know them.
They were fucked up. It's like the Klaxons on crystal meth.
But yeah, I mean, it is what works is such a the whole album is such a cohesive piece of work.
That's I really appreciate you saying that, because we recorded the second half of the album in the same way we recorded the first.
Yeah.
Which, if you look at it in hindsight, is kind of a slightly disjointed process, and maybe could have done it easier by just going into a studio, having a producer do it all. But no, we did the second half like we did the first. We did it as DIY as possible.
Yeah.
Jasper recording it all with the help of Matt Pugh from Brighton Electric to do the drums, and then we ship all the stems off to Wayne to mix and master, and we tried to keep it as cohesive as possible.
Yeah, and it works.
Yeah, I think it's worked.
Yeah, it's definitely worked.
Absolutely brilliant album.
Thank you.
And I like in terms of the actual sound of the album, there's something, and we said this when we reviewed it, there's something really real and urban about the way you present blackened sludge, basically, you know, with all the elements you involve. There's something really real and dirty carpet, desperate situation about it, rather than it being, as you know, other bands do fantastically, quite ethereal almost, and in another realm.
Man, there's nothing scarier than fucking real life.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, like I mean, myself, I sort of drop a little bit more into the ethereal, like post-civilization, like World War IV's fought with sticks and stones kind of thing, like dragging your stumped limbs across deserts of glass, and begging for rain kind of stuff. But like, you hark back to things like, you know, just menial revenge stories of violence in public, and like questions put to people like, what are you going to do in that situation? Will you intervene, or are you going to be a coward behind a fucking screen?
Yeah.
Or, you know, is that even okay? Is that all right? Do you not want to like get yourself in danger? Like, that shit is scary, and that stuff can happen fucking any time. People can eulogize over the like world collapse all day long, including myself, but we can all just get fucking acid attacked, or our phone stolen, or our benefits cut. Like, that stuff is scary. Yeah. And if you have to go digging real deep to make someone feel something, I think you should probably revert back to what scares you. And that stuff scares me. Yeah. Like having your benefits cut. That's scary. Yeah. That's happened to me. That's happened to someone else in the band.
You're a month away.
Yeah. And you know, just violence and drug retribution and stuff like that.
It's also, we were talking about it. There's that concept, the bystander effect, isn't there?
Where, here
we go.
Yeah,
got him off. But it is fascinating.
Yeah. So, what was it that you said in the previous thing when you reviewed the album on your podcast?
So, the bystander effect is where the more people present, the less likely anybody's actually going to do anything about a situation. Yeah, and they did, like, there was this thing in America, some shitty TV program where they tested it out and they made something happen, and the more people were present, the less anybody was likely to intervene or step in. Yeah. But then there are situations where it gets so bad. So I think there was a real situation where somebody was trapped under a bus and nobody wanted to step in until one person did, and then everybody did and lifted the bus off this person.
Yeah, there's power in numbers, but there's also like void and anonymity in numbers.
Yeah, because people get, talking of fear, people get more scared of stepping in the more people present in case they get turned upon.
And there was some kind of coincidence that you mentioned about this TV show, wasn't there?
Yeah. Well, I think it was the coincidence that when I was listening to your song, What Would You Do? It was the coincidence that I'd literally seen something about it online previously, and when I listened to your song, it reminded me of the bystander effect.
So that is a complete coincidence. I knew nothing about that.
No.
So, which is kind of amazing. That if there was a TV show and there was a segment called "What Would You Do?"
No, that was it. It was called "What Would You Do?"
Yeah. So that when I listened to that, I got like body shudder.
You were like,
I was
I didn't know anything about
what
this.
is he talking about?
There was. It was a part called "What Would You Do?"
That's fucking
which is
amazing.
mad.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
And you've also got Jake from Black Groove on that track.
Yeah, it is an honor to have such a talented vocalist and such a good friend of mine on the album.
Yes.
That's something you do with a few things on the album, because obviously you've got Mrs. Frighthouse on there as well, who presumably you're quite good mates with as well.
Yeah, not as long as Jake, obviously. I mean, just to spin back to Jake, like, What Would You Do? That track was like all laid out musically, and when those big bows come in and it sort of all splits apart, vocally that was very different. It was still quite wordy, and then when I came to record vocals for that track, I sort of stood in the dark out in the hallway of the studios and was trying to rewrite it, and Jake walked in and then caught me in the dark. I was like, hello there.
Hello.
You'll fucking do, won't you? And it's just like, right, get in there. I need you to scream, liar, coward, remember, judged, go. So that's how that happened.
Yeah.
It wasn't
So
planned.
completely spontaneous.
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. And then Mrs. Frighthouse, like, I didn't know them before. Like, we went to see Meth the day after we released Boiling Stone on Bandcamp, just as a demo, as a little celebration. And I checked and just seen who was supporting them across the UK, and Mrs. Frighthouse popped up. So Meth like completely changed the way we write music.
Yeah,
it blew our minds. Hence why that song is called Meth.
Yeah.
And sounds like meth.
Yeah.
And so I checked out Mrs. Frighthouse, sent them a message because I'm a massive Lingua Ignota fan. We just kind of hit it off. Then I moved to Edinburgh, and then I put it forward to them like, hey, do you fancy like collabing on this track? Like, it's got space for vocals, like what you can do.
Terrifying horror vocals.
Yeah. And the guys, like, that Deserts of Glass song was almost throwaway. It was so empty. But as soon as we kind of made it happen in the room, it's like, this is the one with the space, like the Obsidian Glass song by Full of Hell with Lingua Ignota, sort of emptying herself into it, just space, patience. And that would be the one. And so that's how that happened. Yeah, we've become really close. Like, Luna and Karis are amazing people. Amazing. It's an honor to become friends with them. My life is richer from knowing them.
Nice. And they live in Edinburgh, don't they?
They live over in Glasgow.
Oh, Glasgow, not Edinburgh. Sorry. God, you can't say that. Bollocks.
I
fucked up there.
I think they're like originally from London and somewhere else.
Okay.
Nottingham or no. It's like the shoplifting capital of the UK. I can't remember what it's called.
Anywhere, to be honest.
Yeah.
So the cover.
Yes.
I was just about to ask about the cover.
Yes, that's an important one. It looks a bit gore grind.
Yeah. I mean,
it looks like it smells, whatever it is.
I wasn't particularly going for anything other than I wanted to make rot.
Yes.
So, like, thematically, it would have been really cool to be able to do like something of the totality of human destruction and mistakes, just an image that summed all of that up on a grand scale. But I don't know where that is. And I couldn't make it. Like, so I sort of pulled back. Right, the album's called Rot. What can I do? So I went
something rot.
I made something. Yeah. So I went out on a Sunday in Edinburgh to try and find a heart of some sort. And
as you do.
It's fucking difficult, man. Like, we went everywhere.
People don't tend to want to give them up most of the time, to be honest.
I found a pig heart in like a Nigerian butcher or something. Perfect. And I got a pig ear and some bones, and then like sort of just some vegetation and just bits and bobs. Stuck it all in a box, hit the bones with a brick a lot, borrowed a chain from my neighbour Ian and stuffed that.
Good old Ian.
Yeah, legend.
Did you give it back to him?
No.
Just with awful.
Yeah, we'll talk about the smell. And then like sort of stuff that all in. And it looked like a beautiful salad, to be honest. And then I put it outside my door on the steps and just put a lid on, left it out for like, I think it was about 8 to 10 weeks, maybe.
Wow.
While I went to record the album, it was just rotting on my steps as well.
And is this in the summer as well?
Yeah, like sort of early spring, getting into summer. I left it till the last day I possibly could.
Yeah.
And then just took a picture, did a bit of colour editing with my friend Joey Pearson from Healing Wound. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's fucking, like, I took a picture every day I was there just for personal reasons.
It's a fun slideshow.
It was absolutely vile. The smell was noxious. It, like, if I took the lid off, my partner could smell it out in the flat, through the door on the other side of the flat. It was so pungent. It's great. And like on my steps, there's a little mark where the box was. Just a little white mark where all the gross grime from Edinburgh has sort of grown around it just over those 2 months. So yeah, like, got to make it happen. Can't write an album called Rot without making Rot.
It's certainly inviting.
It's an awesome.
It drew me in.
Thank you. It's better than just doing another oil painting kind of black metal style thing, or just a black and white picture. I wanted something basically to where a lot of our aesthetic is like black and white and slightly more withdrawn sometimes. I wanted someone to pick that up and go, oh, what the fucking hell is that? Like, is that enough to be banned? Like, is that like human or is that meat?
Yeah.
Is that, are they veins or are they sticks? Is that like rotted oats or is that maggots? It's like that grey line, that sort of thin veil is very much what I try and work with. Yeah, I love it.
It's interesting because it doesn't. You look at it and then you listen to the album and you think you can't marry the two up until you've listened to the whole album, and then it totally makes sense.
I'm really glad to hear
it's
that.
one of those.
Thank you.
And I think that's probably because obviously Rot is the last track, and as you move towards it, you kind of, it all makes sense towards the end. You're like, I totally get why you're going for this.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's cool.
Kind.
So yeah, that's the album.
That's the album.
Where are we going next?
Well, so you spoke about Black Groove.
Yeah.
What is it about Eastbourne that
I was going to ask about Eastbourne.
that is creating this cesspit of just the heaviest music?
Well,
it's like the Compton of hip hop.
it hasn't always been that way. There's always been bands coming out of Eastbourne that have just got that extra, like, oh, fucking hell, like through gritted teeth, you know.
Yeah.
Let's Talk Daggers were always like one of my heroes.
Yeah.
Was lucky enough to play music with one of them and friends with them. But everything kind of died and went away. But what is it about Eastbourne? I would say everyone's got a point to prove. There's a huge lack of opportunity. Every time we try and make something happen, it's hard and we have to work for it. Like even putting on a gig, we've had to fucking build a music scene ourselves through Eastbourne Music Collective. It's taken an incredible amount of time, an incredible amount of money personally, and effort and community, like managing a community. It's been a concerted thing. It hasn't happened on its own. And the effort that Jasper and his wife Mila and everyone else in EMC has done has given Eastbourne bands the landscape to be able to be talked about by you guys. It wouldn't be anything without that. But we've got something to prove, you know, and we all inspire each other and we're a community. Black Groove inspired us.
Yeah.
I feel like we inspire them sometimes,
I'm
which
sure you
is
do.
still a head trip. Young bands like Mortuary come through who take a bit of what we've both done, put it together and make their own business.
Yeah.
It's an honor to see these nucleuses and seeds start to sprout.
Yeah, I think that's, and I suppose in a place like Eastbourne, I have been there, where you sow the seeds and there are people looking for something to belong to and become a part of, this is perfect for it. Whereas in other places, there tends to be a lot more going on, so they're distracted by other things, if you know what I mean.
We've made a lot happen. Like last year, I think, Jasper, how many gigs was there last year in Eastbourne?
Last year there were 24 gigs in Eastbourne.
24 gigs in Eastbourne last year. And 2025?
We've done 74 this year.
Bloody
74
Holy
shows in
hell.
Eastbourne. And each one of them has been fucking difficult.
Yes.
All right.
74 times you banged your head against a wall.
Yeah, man. Like venues don't have backline.
No.
I got
Really?
Yeah. I got recruited out of a job that I was very happy with to go and turn a cunt sports bar into like, you know, a rock bar. Put on bands like Culk, and Black Shape and Christmas and countless bands, lots of bands.
Yeah.
And every time we would have to lug all the gear in, subs, cables, just everything
Yeah.
to make a gig happen.
Yeah.
And then move it out again the next day. Nothing is easy.
Sounds like the last 30 years of my life. Lugging shit from A to B.
You look good for it.
Keeps you fit.
Yeah.
But no, it is. It's cool to have a great scene, and there's lots of good bands coming out of it, and I'm sure many more will.
Yeah. Keep your eye on Mortuary.
Definitely. Should we talk about wider music for a bit?
Well, we should do, yeah.
I think we've done the whole believe in nothing, where you are and what you're doing.
Nice.
Nice. We are in December,
Yes.
and we're all thinking about what the best albums of the year have been.
Yes.
What have you enjoyed?
Well,
No pressure.
I can't talk about what I've been listening to without saying that my most listened to artist of the year has been Aldous Harding, New Zealand lady folk indie. She hasn't brought an album out this year, but it has been completely just a beautiful experience to just take a load off of the riffs and
Yeah.
just have some nice relaxing music.
We all need those albums.
Yeah, and I suppose off the back of that, the Cameron Winter album, Heavy Metal, which sounds like it should be on this podcast, but very much wouldn't be. And also the Geese album, Getting Killed, which again sounds like it should be on this, but isn't. I've really, really loved those albums. I think there's the Geese album has an element of the sort of early Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, like just growing into itself stuff. Got the New York tinged of like arty experimentation
Yeah.
with just some incredible musicianship and lyricism, very avant-garde.
It is cool. I have listened to it, and the cover just blows my mind because you don't realize it's a gun pointing at you until you zoom in on it and go, "Whoa!"
It's really good.
It's very clever.
Heavy music-wise, Agriculture,
Yeah,
Yep.
fucking amazing. Saw them live. It just made everything make more sense.
yeah,
Cried audibly. Amazing. The new Ian album,
it's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Phenomenally good.
unbelievable. So patient.
Yeah,
The Death Goals EP, like just such an important piece of music
yeah,
for this year.
Yep.
yeah,
And I like that it's an EP, not an album. It makes the message seem much more urgent.
yeah.
Yeah, really, really good. Mrs. Frighthouse,
Awesome album.
Yeah.
awesome album. I've listened to it not as much as I should, maybe. I feel like it's maybe a similar album to ours where it's like you listen to it, you understand it, you get it. It's difficult, but it's not like something you're going to go back to again and again and
It's
again.
emotionally draining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Art is fucking ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think my top album this year is Shearling, Motherfucker, I'm Both Amen and Hallelujah. Or Hallelujah and Amen. But, and again, that's an album I've only listened to a couple of times all the way through. It is so ugly
Yeah.
and so difficult.
Yeah.
It's reminds me of the first time I listened to Trout Mask Replica by Captain Beefheart.
Yeah.
It is something to unpick for years.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you listened to it?
I haven't. But
I
I'm
haven't
aware
either,
of
but
it.
I'm gonna go straight home and listen to it.
I've listened to Captain Beefheart, but not sure.
Yeah, Shearling are like that sort of Trout Mask Beefheart era mixed with meth.
Yeah.
They make
Wow.
90% of the bands that we all go and see who it's like, oh, yeah, that was heavy, makes them all look like fucking Tinky Winky.
Yeah. Nice. This needs to be heard.
They were the loudest thing I've ever seen or heard. The feedback was so invasive it made my vision skew.
Yeah.
And they blew the PA up. They cut the power in most of the venues.
Nice.
Yeah, they're playing at Arctangent, so go and see them.
Oh, are they? Ah,
Yeah,
But
okay.
if you can see them in a smaller venue
It's better.
and smell them, you need to smell.
Smell there.
Yeah,
Smell the bodily fluids.
yeah, they are a challenge. But yeah, that's me.
Nice. Do you think Arctangent is something, if you got the opportunity to play, you would like to?
I'd love to play
I thought you
Arctangent.
might.
Yeah, I thought that'd be the answer.
Yeah, I said to you before, like I don't generally go to festivals. It's just not really my vibe. If I want to see a band, I sometimes don't think a festival is the best environment to see them. I feel like it's big, but in venues it's more personal. There's more intent.
Agree.
I would love to play Arctangent though. If anyone can make that happen, I will hurt your enemies for that.
Well, I think Arctangent do, even with the stage, the festival stage format, there is an intensity in many of those smaller tents that
Yeah.
I know it's not like a small grotty little venue, but certainly bands who work well in grotty venues still seem to come across well at Arctangent.
Yeah.
Unlike say like Bloodstock, where it's all just
I think
very-
Tangent do it well because every single stage is very enclosed, so it's always dark.
Yeah.
Even during the day, it's dark inside,
That's
so you
so
get that kind of
important. That helps.
oppressive feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The feedback I've heard from what Meth set was like at Arctangent very much speaks to that. I mean, like I say, I just don't go to festivals. Like there's a lot of people there, and that isn't a huge problem for me. But if given the choice, I'd rather not.
Don't really like people.
I like people. I just don't
Some
like
people.
thousands of them.
No. And Church Road do seem to have a bit of a slot that we, I think
Yeah.
it's
Give them a
start-
stage. Just
They-
fucking give them a
Give 'em a
stage.
stage.
They had Sun's Journey Through the Night. They had Wren. I think Mastiff will end up doing it. So there is, there's a little gap there, maybe.
I'd love to play it, but as with anything, if it happens,
It
excellent.
happens.
If it doesn't,
There are
whatever.
other places
Yeah.
to play.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, and in terms of obviously, when did your tour finish? 15th.
Yeah, last date's in Brighton.
Yeah. So you got a few close to home at the end.
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah.
looking forward to. Well, it's not your home now, is it? But
It's,
your old home.
There's an umbilical to it.
Yeah.
We played Eastbourne the other day,
Yeah.
and that was great. It was a very intense show. Hometown shows can be difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
But ultimately, wherever we play, it's our job, and it's especially my job to make sure that people either engage or they fucking leave.
Yes.
Yeah,
And yeah,
that's a very good ethos to have.
yeah, like it's
Don't
it's,
stand there doing fuck all. Like
it's-
you're here for a reason.
it's our job to make sure people understand, interpret, and absorb the set on our terms.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are not a fun time band.
No.
You stand there and you shut the fuck up and you listen.
Yeah.
And you react as you see fit. No giggling, no laughing.
You were telling me earlier about the couple last night at the Bristol
Oh,
gig.
yeah, that was amazing actually. Like, yeah, so we played Bristol last night, and it's like a really intense and overbearing set. There's moments in it that just really straighten people's backs. And to make those moments happen, you need a really engaged audience. That's why I'm kind of sounding a bit like a cunt on this. Like you're either in it or you're outside
Yeah.
scrolling reels. I don't care. So yeah, last night we're going through the sort of last third of the set and really dragging people with us. And there's just a couple in the front just like rocking with it, and then tears started to happen, and then they're starting to console each other, and there's just a lot of intense emotion. They're just crying, and then they started getting off of each other in like a in a but not really in a sexy way, more like they're just, it's a consolation, like a maybe an extension of how you might console someone at a funeral, maybe a little bit more.
I've never done that at a funeral.
You never got off of your aunt at a funeral? What's wrong with you? You need to console people.
No, it's at my aunt's funeral. I'm not getting off with her.
It's open casket. Let's go. Why is her tongue so hard and dry? Anyway, so that happened. Yeah, like these people, by the end of it, sort of come back in for the song Meth, and the eyes just widened and just started literally falling to their knees. And it's an incredible reaction to be able to get that from what starts as an idea in my head or in the room.
Yeah.
And to see that translating to people in a room never been to, people you never met. It's fucking magic. Like making music is a privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah. Performing to people is a privilege.
Yeah.
And that's why like I take it seriously, and that's why I take it seriously to control a room. Like I don't want anyone to ruin that for those people.
No. Absolutely.
So yeah, if you don't like it, you can fuck off.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
And the point, the key word that a lot of bands forget is performing. You are performing.
Absolutely. It's a theatrical thing. It's
Exactly.
It's sometimes a bit real. It's sometimes a bit not.
Yeah.
Like the person who's sat here now and the person that people like chat to or whatever, or who know me, that's me. That's Caine. Yeah. I'm a nice guy. Well, who's up there? That's not the same person. So don't get fucking confused.
Absolutely.
I'm there to do the job.
Absolutely. And that's the best way. Because there's a lot of people in this game that you look at on stage and think they're a nice bloke or woman, and they come off and they're absolute cunts.
Yeah. Unfortunately, time and time again, you'll see, and we've all worked with them, the most talented musicians are oftentimes the most insufferable, toxic, and narcissistic cunts you could ever
Absolutely.
fucking meet.
Absolutely.
And God bless them.
God bless them. And all who sail upon them.
Yeah. Wish them the best of luck.
I'll
Fucking
listen to your music, but I won't shake your hand.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I haven't got too much more. Have you?
No, I don't think I do. What are your future plans with Believe in Nothing? What's your
Continue to believe in nothing. And it will all happen.
Well, we're like itching to write. Like the new set has got space for us to experiment in, and so if people come and catch us, then chances are they'll be starting to see the beginning of some of the next songs happening in there. We've got a lot firmer view on how we want to write songs, like what kind of space we want to give ourselves. But like in the short term, really want to try and extend on that Desert to Glass collab with Mrs. Frighthouse.
Nice.
Possibly try and make an EP or split with them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That
I'll
would
be all over that.
that would be great. They don't know all of that just so much yet. We've talked a little bit about it.
We'll release this after you've spoken to them.
But yeah, that would be amazing. And then yeah, like I'm before the album was released, I've started putting together the kind of the sinew and the capillaries for the next record.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, with me up in Edinburgh and the guys down in Eastbourne, it's more a case of logistics, but we've got such a firm hold on the ethos of writing in the room. It has to be the magic of loud noise music in a room.
Yeah.
Rather than the
Loud,
ping-ponging
top
ideas
land.
between each
Yeah,
other.
we tried that. We tried that
It's
in the
a
beginning.
really cold way of writing music.
It's a great and fine and dandy way for a lot of people, and good for you. But it's not for us.
for you guys,
We thrive on the chaos and spontaneity, and just like I said before, like that privilege of making music. Like it's a ancient thing, like older than language, to be able to communicate between
Banging things
bangs
together,
and just it's to connect with that. As four humans in a room, you can only get that as four humans in a room.
Yeah.
So that's what Believe in Nothing will continue to do. we will write another album, and yeah, well, I'm sure it'll be fucking disgusting.
I certainly look forward to hearing it.
Me too, actually.
That's just reminded me of something else actually that I did want to ask.
Oh.
When you were talking about the kind of interaction and the animalistic thing, when you first started, your first gigs were improvised. Is that right?
Yeah, I put on a show at this fucking shithole pub I told you about, and like one of the bands dropped out. I had with Jasper and Steve and then our friend Kyle. Shout out Kyle Storer, absolute legend, from Chubb. He jumped on drums. Lawrence wasn't there, but we had to just kind of go.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was, I just closed my eyes and like sang about like seas of black tar and shit.
But was this before Believing Nothing was a...
It was, I believe when that happened, we were sort of, before we had a name, it was like, I think we were called like Banker or Full of Knives or Eat Shit and Die or something around then. But yeah, it was an improvised thing and people kind of popped off. And that was, I think, a bit of a pivotal moment. It's like, we like to make music in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's a really cool way to start a project. It's just by getting out and just
it's a cool
making
way
noise.
Yeah, it's a cool way to start a project. And it's cool that you then move from that to hone your songwriting and recording skills before, as you said before, just writing an EP and then playing 300 shows on the back of it.
Yeah.
It's a much cooler way of doing things because it's about, as you say, creating something that means something to you, not just rehashing something that becomes kind of just trotting it out.
Yeah. I mean, there was, a good like sort of maybe 6-8 songs that we wrote that just went in the bin.
Yeah.
Once we kind of cracked the back of it, found out what kind of music we wanted to play, but also sort of had the confidence to be like, okay, let's just write in the room. Like hardly even bring anything to it.
Yeah.
Just go off the back of stuff. Like Gut happened. That's one of those songs, like when you're in a band, sometimes you have to pull at the strings really hard to like get stuff out. But that one just tumbled out like a fucking hot shit. It was great. It's like lactation.
Yeah. Perfect.
So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. And thank you for the wine.
That's no problem. It's very milky wine. Halfway through the tour, everybody should go and watch you. They probably won't get the chance when they hear this because it'll probably come out.
It might come out after,
Unless you can go into the past.
Unless you can go into the past. However, your album will still exist. So everybody who listens to this must go and listen to that if they haven't already.
But don't listen to it on Spotify. Just do me a favor, because like, fuck that shit. Go on YouTube, get YouTube Premium. You get YouTube Music with it, motherfucker. Just don't listen on Spotify. Like, leave it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And what a place to end.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And
pleasure having you.
Yes.
Honestly, such a pleasure being on here. You guys reviewed the EP. You were the first people to review our music that made me weep with joy. And I'm being serious.
That's very kind to say.
It made us all. It was incredible to hear people like dig in and sort of pull apart these ideas like no one had done before. You guys,
did you console anybody with your tongue?
only the roof of my own mouth. But yeah, you guys are doing a really great job. I'm a huge fan of what you guys do, and thank you for giving bands like us the space to come and chat shit about weird fucking ideas.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice. Cool.
Done.
Bye.
Bye.